Hey, guys, welcome back and happy Monday. I hope you guys had a beautiful week, beautiful weekend. Let's just say that. And I hope you guys made memories, had some laughs, enjoyed your time away from YouTube. But we're back because it's Monday and we have a lot to talk about. Apparently, Lisa Rinna is shading the hell out of Lisa Vanderpump and she's applauding Erica Girardi, which okay, we have all the details, but before we jump in, guys, if you haven't already, go ahead, smash that like button. If you're not subscribed, get subscribed, and don't forget to hit that notification bell because, well, you don't want to miss anything we have coming up. And also, we will be going live today with Jason from Down with Jason and Kempire on Jason's channel to talk Real Housewives of Salt Lake City, and then that'll be at 11 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. And then we'll be going live with David Yancey from Behind the Velvet Rope at 1 p.m. to talk Potomac Eastern Standard Time. So that's all going to be interesting. With that, let's jump right in.
It's time for all your binge-worthy pop culture news. Welcome to Up and Adam.
All right, guys, so it looks like when it comes to the success of the Real Housewives of Beverly Hills this season, Lisa Rinna knows that they are doing just fine without Lisa Vanderpump. Now, mind you, the success of the franchise is not coming from Lisa Rinna this season. So I think it's a little bit hilarious that she's putting out this dig towards LVP. But at the end of the day, these ratings, this is all based off of the back of the Girardi scandal. So while everyone loves a good scandal and they're all watching it, we have to remember you're applauding this because of the season ratings like being at a high, over 1.5 million viewers for the first part of the reunion. But at the end of the day, that's because there are victims, widows, orphans, burn victims. Read the room. Don't be tone deaf. Know what you're talking about. And sure, you guys had one hell of a season, but again, this was not Lisa Rinna's doing, so I don't know why she's throwing shade at LVP. Now, after suggesting a couple weeks ago that Lisa Vanderpump doesn't have the balls, this is what Lisa Rinna said, to come back and face the cast and join the Real Housewives of Beverly Hills all over again, there was a shady meme, a shady Bravo meme that hypothetically turned down Lisa Vanderpump's request for them to clean house in order for her to come back. In the meme, Vanderpump was seen wiping tears from her eyes in a caption that she said, "I'd only return to the Real Housewives of Beverly Hills if they cleaned house." Now, as Real Housewives of Beverly Hills fans may have heard, LVP did confirm she would be maybe willing to return to the show if Bravo cleaned house and only kept her, Sutton, and Garcelle, and maybe Kathy Hilton. Well, obviously, the meme in question, Bravo wasn't on board with LVP's demands because they can't just clean house and take everyone out just because LVP wants them to. But the meme suggested, "We good." This was the network's suggested reply. Okay. Now, after Queens of Bravo on Instagram decided to share both memes, one was of Lisa Vanderpump wiping her eyes, saying, "I'd only return to Real Housewives of Beverly Hills if they clean house." And then the other one was congratulating them on the first part of the reunion, bringing in over 1.517 million viewers. Well, they tagged Lisa Rinna and they said, "Well, you pick one. There's a nice one and a shady one. You pick which one you want to share." And Lisa Rinna just simply said, "I picked both." So on October 14th, Bravo Ratings on Twitter revealed that Wednesday's episode of The Real Housewives of Beverly Hills, the first part of the reunion, did get about 1.517 million viewers, but also captured 0.54 of percent of the 18 to 49 key demographic, which marked it as a season high. So this is a big deal. But I keep saying this over and over. This is not because of Lisa Rinna. This is not because of Kyle Richards. Sure, we love Kathy Hilton. It's not because of Crystal. We love her too. Sutton, great. Garcelle, amazing. But that's not why everyone is watching at this point. They're all watching because of this Girardi scandal, knowing what we've seen in the press, knowing what we've seen in the headlines, knowing about the LA Times article and everything in between, following Ronald Richards on Twitter. We have to give, credit where credit is due. And it's unfortunate. This is all unfortunate, but I think this is something that Lisa Rinna needs to realize. This is not your doing. Okay, I'll keep going. Also on Instagram, Lisa Rinna shared a message from one of her fans that congratulated her and Erica Girardi for bringing it amid season 11 and bringing the strength and bravery. It was a photo of them both standing together and it said, "Congrats to these two for bringing the strength and bravery." But as fans have seen in recent weeks, Rinna has remained on Erica's side as she continues to be accused of stealing money. She's continuously accused of filing a sham divorce. No one is really buying her red flag stories. These stories that she's giving us partial, I mean, they're half stories. So she gives us a part of the details, a little bit of the details, and then she moves on and then revisits it in another episode and gives us the rest of the details. And Kyle Richards even said on the finale, you know, this is hard to follow because you're not telling us everything at once. It's almost like a game of telephone. And no wonder Sutton, Garcelle, and some of the other ladies are raising red flags because they don't understand and they can't necessarily follow what exactly is being said by Erica. It makes sense. Obviously, we know during an appearance on Watch What Happens Live, Lisa Rinna did say she believes Erica, you know, was in the dark when it came to all of this scandal that came out, right? But well, actually, this is what she said. If she is somehow lying to me in any shape or form, we will come to terms with that. But I have to let this play out. No one has been charged, which is an extremely important detail. This is not criminal court. This is civil court. No one's been arrested. I know everyone's furious with me for standing by her, but like, she's my friend and she hasn't been charged. We all get it. She hasn't been charged with the crime. But one thing that, you know, fans are going in on her for is that she's not being open about her feelings with, you know, the victims or even saying anything on behalf of the victims. We've talked about it with Emily D. Baker and a few other people on here. She could have at least drafted up a statement with her attorney that said something on behalf of the victims, like, we will get justice, we'll do something, but that's not what has happened. So of course, fans are going to continue to be pissed off. They're going to be mad, and that's just where we're at this point. But guys, I want to know what you think about all of this. What do you think about Lisa Rinna shading LVP over the ratings high, saying that they don't need her? And also, I did a video on LVP wanting $2 million to come back. Apparently that came from David Yontif because he told me. So I want to credit where credit is due. David Yontif from Behind the Velvet Rope on his podcast, he was apparently the inside source who said LVP would return for $2 million. So I'm curious if we'll get that, but I do want to know your thoughts on all of this. Guys, again, don't forget that we are going live today with Kimpire and Down with Jason on Jason's channel, Down with Jason, to talk about the Real Housewives of Salt Lake City at 11 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. And then we'll be back at 1 p.m. Eastern Standard Time with David Yontif from Behind the Velvet Rope to talk about Real Housewives of Potomac. So there's a lot to unpack here. When we go live on my channel at 1 p.m., it is a subscribers only live. I think we're going to start navigating towards that because it helps kind of clean out a lot of the sometimes nastiness in the chat. So hopefully we can get control over that. The mods are doing amazing. I appreciate the hell out of all of you guys. Thank you. Thank you. I'm sending you the best on this Monday, sending you all the love, and I hope we see you during the lives. I'll talk to you soon, guys. Don't forget to smash that like button, subscribe, and hit that notification bell. Bye.